Hello, my busy bees. How are you all doing today? So today I'm going to be talking about things that I struggle with in my art. Um, a lot of my friends seem to think I'm some art prodigy. I'm not. I I'm decent at art. I'm pretty good at it, but I ain't no prodigy. So let me tell you, I'm gonna get into my faults, my problems. All right. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. So, I think the first thing that comes to my mind when I think about my art struggles is the use of blend modes. For some reason, I cannot shade without blend modes. I remember when I first was getting into digital art, I didn't even know what those were. I was actually shading with like my own color picked colors. But now it's whoo child. I'm like, oh, this needs a shadow, multiply. Oh, this needs highlights, add. Oh, this needs this. Oh, overlay. Oh, this need. Girl, like, my color theory is in the bin. I don't know a single thing about color theory. Don't ask me no questions. I know some things about like shading and lighting and how it works. Don't be asking me too much about no color theory. Alright? We don't gotta talk about it. You know. Like, I'm good at matching colors. Like, I feel like that's one of the things. Like, I'm good at color picking. Not from a reference image. But, like, if I have a reference image, I'm good at picking out what color resembles the colors. Like, if that makes any sense. So, I mean, I'm good at recognizing colors and what works. My eyes work in that sense. But for some reason, when I'm shading and everything, I feel the need to use blend modes all the time. And it's genuinely one of my biggest struggles. And I don't. Because. Why? I'm good at picking colors. I don't need to be doing these blend mode things. Oh my. Besides color, anatomy. That's another struggle of mine. I know it can be a little difficult to tell if you're not a crazy artist, but my anatomy equally is in the bin. There's a lot of habits I developed over the years as an artist that I can't let go of. And one of the many ways is how I sketch. I need to fix this up because my sketches do not include any fundamental parts of human anatomy. Absolutely none. You know what I mean? I literally will sketch like a stick figure and then wing it out from there. I'll spend like a whole hour on the sketch just tweaking the proportions because I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm good at faking it though. I will say that. I get away with all of my art. People don't think they don't bat an eye, which W me, I guess. But I really need a better sketching process that actually shows that I understand the fundamentals of the human body, because I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I just be copying what my brain remembers seeing in media and then just throw that on a piece of paper. I can't keep doing that. That's horrible. So, side tangent ramble of the day. Here we go. Art in the video. You may be like, what is this? What are you drawing? What's going on? This is actually one of my OCs. You know? And I think I talked about it in my last video. Don't remember, that was last week. Have no clue what I was even saying in there. But something's coming up in a few weeks. You know, it blew up last year. It blew on TikTok. It was everywhere. Everybody was talking about it. I was like, what? Oh my god, no way that this is blowing up. Art fight. Yup. And if you watched my old stuff before I deleted everything on this channel, you know I'm an art fight fanatic. Okay, so yeah, I'm drawing my OCs for the next 2.5 weeks. for Art Fight, because I'm gonna put it onto my Art Fight profile. Y'all could go check it out and everything. I'm not gonna link my stuff in the description yet. Okay, I'm gonna update my profile this weekend. But then after that, yeah, I'm gonna start posting my link and everything, and y'all can bookmark my OCs and everything. If you don't know what Art Fight is, don't worry about it. I'll talk about it in another video, probably next week. My videos are probably gonna be more Art Fight themed next week, so don't worry too much about it. I will get into it. But yeah, so OC, her name is Radiant. She actually has 2 forms. I'm debating whether or not to draw her second one, you know, or let you guys just see it when I link my Art Fight profile. Because this is like a night form. This is what she looks like at night, and she has a day form. She has a different form for when she's in daylight. Yeah. Some of you guys already know the different forms because you've been following me for forever. But if you're new, you might have to wait a second. But we'll see. Back on topic. I remember I was just mentioning like old habits that I developed over the years, and one of the many ones that I can't let go of is line art. Oh my god, I want one of those anime, like super high detailed, super painter like vibed art styles, and I just can't paint. There will be no painting digitally. I can't paint digitally. I can paint IRL. I can paint pretty realistically IRL, but on a screen, I don't know what it is. I can't do it. I can't. There's something about the smooth interface and the techie, you know, like design and everything that draws me to want to do line art so bad. It's like, it doesn't feel like a canvas. It, like, I can't paint on it. You know, I'm not a digital painter. You know, I'm a drawer. Okay? You know what I'm saying? But I can't get away from line art. I'm too addicted to it. And every time I attempt a new art style digitally, I notice I'm still doing line art. And I'm like, how do I stop doing this when I'm actually trying to practice something? One of the only ways I've realized to stop doing it is literally to draw traditionally. Like if I'm going to paint, if I'm going to try a different art style, I gotta start from my roots, which is start drawing on paper like I did back in the good old days. But yeah, the line art. Oh man, I love it though. Line art is like, if y'all don't notice, line art is my favorite part of the drawing process. I love line art. I love it so much, which is probably why I can't really like stop doing it. You know what I mean? It's what makes art fun for me. Like it's one of my most favorite parts. So I'm like, and I kind of had to tell myself that not too long ago. I was like, you know, because this is just how I enjoy doing it. This is how I enjoy drawing. Why would I try to get rid of that? Why would I try to develop a style that doesn't have that? You know what I mean? If this is what I enjoy, I should just keep doing that then. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I still try to draw like in an anime-ish style, you know, but I'm keeping my line art. You know, I kind of make my own little art style so I can, you know, draw happily and not feel burnt out the more and more I draw. Yeah. So in summary, I struggle with everything, you know, and it's not even noticeable. I struggle with sketching. I struggle with colors. I struggle with line art. You know, I guess technically line art isn't a struggle. It's just something that I just can't let go of. It's kind of like a habit, you know, thing. But, yeah, I kind of struggle with every aspect of my art. And that's just me being you know, one of those stingy critics. One of those, is stingy the word? I don't know, whatever. I'm just being my own worst critic. Okay, my art isn't horrible. My art isn't bad. It doesn't suck. It works fine. My process works completely fine. I get things done in a timely manner. there's really no need for me to switch up anything that I do, especially if, you know, you guys are enjoying the content. But like, you know, it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. Like I'm like, I should probably work on that eventually, you know. But man, I'm in no rush to, so it's whatever. Anyways, thank you for buzzing by. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you struggle with in art. What what are your top problems when it comes to drawing? All right, let me know. I will see y'all around. Buzz buzz.